You deserve better than this. No, you're too late. Too late, United. No. No, you're too late. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Tower Simulator 3. Today we're going to be playing with another new airport to come to the game. FeelThere are really firing off these airports at the moment in quick succession, and today we're going to be going back to America for another one of those new airports in particular. Today we're going to be playing with Cleveland, KCLE, Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. I'm looking forward to controlling this one because it's quite what looks like a simple layout, and I think it's one that might catch me off guard a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. I've kept a quick eye on how they're operating things today, and it looks like they're doing 2-4 right as the arrivals, 2-4 left for departures. We're going to go for a bit of an early morning stint here, go for about 8 AM. Let's make it cloudy just to begin with, and we're going to, of course, go with the Neargis Designs stuff. There is also a retro Terminal D file in here as well, which, I mean, I haven't touched it. I need to say a quick thank you as well to FeelThere. They have given me a code for this airport today. I said I would buy this one, but they've said, nope, here's a code, have it. Thank you very, very much for them. I really appreciate it, and appreciate the continued support as ever. Let's check out this brand new airport, shall we, and see what it's got to offer. And here we are then, loading in for the very first time here at Cleveland. Excited to see what this has got to offer. I love where the tower is located. That makes me very happy indeed. I'm going to whack the airport lights on because why not for now. I'm using TS3 Assistant over on my right hand side today. And here she is. Cleveland. Lovely little packed airport this, isn't it? Very lovely indeed. I'm not sure if we've got any heavy gates at this place. This looks like it could be super interesting down here. How very, very strange indeed. Yeah, lovely looking airport this one. Loads of different piers and things to think about, so you don't want aircraft pushing back into one another. This, I believe, would be... maybe it's a ground control tower? I don't know. We're going to go and put some cameras in places, though. I think we put a camera maybe on top of here. Let's get an F8 camera on here, shall we? So control an F8. And we'll get control and maybe F9. Let's do it over here, shall we? We'll have it looking sort of over this. Yeah, we'll have it on top of the building there. It's all the way zoomed out already, but we'll pop an F9 there. Cracking. Let's have a look round as well. So we've got 2-4 left and 2-4 right runways. And then over there we have also a load of the... wow, what is this lot? Is it like a business district or something? God. It's really, really cool to have all that. Look, there's the river with the arches and the bridge. Lovely. And this also is runway 10, and is it 28? Yeah, 28. So we could maybe get departures off there at some point. If we tried single runway operations, that could be quite spicy. But they're coming in on this runway here, and then we'll get them to cross up there, and then get them in the flow of traffic, which will come down this way onto 2-4 left. Looking forward to seeing how that all works. There's nothing really on any of these ramps or anything like that. So, yeah, it seems like it's all just going to be down to aircraft coming out of the main terminal building itself. I love this satellite terminal here. It's really cool, isn't it? Large circular terminal to get lots of gates around. And these long, long piers with many, many aircraft piling up. There's a sort of control towery bit here, isn't there? Look at that. Almost like an observation deck sort of place to watch the aircraft from. This, I would imagine, would be either an old control tower or a sort of secondary tower, just to keep your eye on things. I think it'd make more sense, really, if the tower was here, because you're right above all of the aircraft, aren't you? Got an aircraft on its way in, which is FT2H. I can't remember what that is. What have we got from Frontier today? We've got Black Awu, big gorgeous wolf, and then, of course, the America's Green Airline livery with the eagle on Frontier's A321neo. We've got some CRJs, we've got some 73s. There's a 737-7 of Southwest, tiny chunky little thing. Any more tiny little 737s? No, we've got a 145, an E175. Ah, there is. Well, there's another 700 737 next to an 8, which is the United livery. But yeah, it's seemingly quite quiet at the moment. Not sure what we're going to have in terms of departures here today, but right now, nice and quiet. So let's just figure out our sort of brief for taxiways. So they're on Juliet, Delta, well, Delta and Kilo is the terminal just over to our right up there, which is that bit. So we're not going to have to worry about that, really, by the look of it. What else have we got? Juliet, Juliet 4. So these are all the taxiways that sort of go around the terminal. Juliet surrounds the terminal itself. So the piers are obviously these blue sections here, and all the gates are sort of the black stripes going inwards. Wondering whether we get a lot of aircraft on at Lima 5. We'll get smaller stuff on at Lima 5 and big stuff at Lima 7. I say big stuff, you know, they're still narrow bodies, but things like CRJs and your 145s and your E175s, we'll get them on at Lima 5. We'll get things on at Lima as soon as possible, so if they come off here, we'll tell them to get Lima, and they'll probably just head down that way and then go on to Lima there. So, yeah, lovely looking airport though. I do like the layout of this place. There's a few biz jets and stuff down here which will be interesting to play with. Don't think there's anything on the far side or any aircraft down there. That looks like it could be a sort of cargo terminal or something, but doesn't look to me like there's any aircraft to worry about down that side. So pretty relatively straightforward airport by the look of it. Very interesting one to have on the roster, so to speak. November 680 Tango Foxtrot, runway 24 right, cleared to land.
Runway 24 right, cleared
What
to land.
is
November 680 Tango Foxtrot.
F2TH? Not quite sure. Not quite sure. It's already, interestingly enough, on TS3 Assistant, it's got its taxi route. It's going November Lima, Juliet 5. So that's November. Does November go all the way? Yeah, November Lima, Juliet 5? Is Juliet 5 down here? Juliet Yankee 1. Oh wow, yeah, it's going all the way down there. Yeah, so it's going up Juliet 5, which is that one there, the little one. Okay. So we keep them on Lima all the way down, really. Yeah, Juliet 5 makes sense, because it sort of cuts in there, and it doesn't go on Juliet 6, and then it goes all the way around. God, that's a right nightmare of a taxi, isn't it? Flipping heck. Proper nightmare of a taxi. It's very quiet. That's the first thing I've noticed. We've got a lot of aircraft down there. None of them really doing anything. It's very, very quiet, isn't it? Someone do something. Somebody, somewhere, do something. There's aircraft with cargo doors open and all sorts, but nothing really to write home about. Don't see a lot in terms of nav lights either, really. Can we maybe mess with my MEO settings? Let's go to the presets. Okay, so we've got bright lights on. Okay. That tells me all I need to know. There is not a massive amount of activity at the minute. We've got Frontier with its... what's the word? Doors open. A lot of aircraft with doors open, in fairness. But nothing with the tug ready to push yet. So nobody calling up anytime soon. Very intriguing. I would have thought this would be an airport that would have quite a lot of early morning operations, a lot of regional stuff flying around. We've got November 680 Tango Foxtrot about to land on 24 right. Let's go over and see what they are. See what kind of aircraft this is. The F2TH. Trying to remember what that would be. I'm probably being an absolute idiot. Oh, it's a Falcon, isn't it? Dassault Falcon. I was trying to think what aircraft in sort of BizJets and GA are beginning with F. It's a Dassault Falcon. It's not a 7X or anything along those lines where it's got 3 engines. It's just a 2-engine machine, but still a lovely, lovely private jet to have. Is there some tugs and stuff over here? There is. So this looks like a sort of cargo area. They're down. Successfully, our first arrival at Cleveland on the channel. I would have thought they were going in here, to be honest. But no, they're going all the way over there to that sort of private terminal bit there. That's going to be a long old taxi. Just wanted to take a look in the car park, because I just noticed over here there's some classic looking cars here. We've got a Datsun 240Z. Look at the Land Rover. Yeah, big fan of that. There's like a Buick there, is it? Or is that an old Cadillac? Is that a Volkswagen Bora? Looks like a Bora. Is that a Supra? It's a Supra. And it's not parked correctly at all. There's a Bugatti there that looks like a Chiron, a BMW i8. Is that some little Porsche there? Yeah, it's like a Porsche 911 Turbo. God, there's all sorts. I never really realised. Some Jeep thing. Cool. There's a Lamborghini Aventador that we've seen in previous episodes. A Boss Mustang of sorts. It's quite funny, really, isn't it? Could just go car spotting rather than plane spotting. Stuff the planes. Leave the planes out of it. We'll just go look at cars all day. Let's actually get back to our job, though, and let's deal with whatever 680 Tango Foxtrot needs to do. So, November 680 Tango Foxtrot, taxi to ramp via Lima, Juliet 5, cross runway 24 left. Yeah, very straightforward taxi route for them.
Via Lima, Juliet 5.
This is a great place for a tower, actually. I really like this this location, because you get to see stuff as it comes off the runway and heads down here. And then obviously you've got the full view of the terminal, really. It's a great spot for it. Great height as well. I often find that a number of control towers and things aren't high enough up off the ground, if that makes sense. Sometimes you can find that they're too low, so you don't really see past the buildings and what the aircraft are doing. We've got 2 aircraft boarding. Thankfully, TS3 Assistant sort of tells you what aircraft are going to be getting going soon. We've got B2 and C19. Gates at B2 and C19. So this is boarding. As you can see, the pushback tug is attached. And now the jetway makes its way clear. And then what's the other one? B2. Is this B? Yes. So B2 will be... Oh God, where is it? Is it this? No. C1. B2, it is that. So they've come up saying boarding or boarded. It just says board, in fairness, on TS3 Assistant. But very soon, that United will be calling up to get pushy back. Very quiet at the minute, though, isn't it? November 680 Tango Foxtrot making its way. I should use Jarrett P's scheduler, to be fair, to check when the busy times of these airports are. I'm actually going to do that right now. I'm going to make the executive decision because you deserve better than this. No, you're too late. Too late, United. No. No, you're too late. Bear with me. I'll check the scheduler, come back into this, and then we'll try again. So I went and had a look, and the alarming thing is the hour that I'd chosen is actually the second busiest hour of the day. We've come back now at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I believe it is. Yes, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we're going to have some arrivals and things now coming in. This is the busiest hour of the day, but it only just about makes 19 movements in an hour. So it really isn't busy at all. I mean, look at this now. You've got aircraft basically gone for the day. There's not really a lot. We're going to get some more movement, though.
November, requesting push and start.
American 1563, pushback approved facing south. So we're going to get some aircraft moving at least. We're going to have a little bit of stuff going on, but it's not going to be a colossal amount. It's a very quiet airport, it seems, is Cleveland. Anybody else wanting pushback any moment now? No. It looks like we're going to be clear for a bit. American 1563 will begin their pushback in a moment. We have an aircraft on the way in. I need to restart TS3 Assistant on my right-hand side. Erie Shore in a Learjet coming in. E-R-I-E. Erie Shore, it says it is. Let's see if we can just start saying it beforehand, see if it comes up. Erie Shore. 26, runway 24 right, clear to land. Yeah, they're not on our frequency yet, that's fine. Okay, so American pushing back then. Let's go and have a look from the necessary camera, shall we? I quite like putting these cameras down here in positions where it's, you know, a little bit more plane spottery. Like I've said, just control and then whatever F key you want to use. Just F8, for example, to do that. That's a hell of a pushback, isn't it? Flipping heck. They're going to be ready any moment now, then. Erie Shore will make its way onto frequency in just a second and tell us exactly
Cleveland Tower, Erie Shore 26
it is Erie.
24 right.
Okay. Erie Shore 26, runway 24 right, clear to land. They're also going right round there like that one earlier in the
Runway
episode was.
24 right.
Americans ready to go?
Land. Erie Shore 26.
Okay, let's see where we're going to get them.
Cleveland ground. American
We'll get them on
1563
Lima 7.
ready to taxi.
American 1563, runway 24 left via Juliet 3, Lima. Ooh.
Runway 24 left via Juliet
Let's see where they'd
3,
go if we just say Lima. American 1563, runway 24 left via Lima. Would they go down Juliet 4? Yes.
Runway 24 left via Lima. American
Nice little
1563.
spin on the spot there by American. Is that an A319? It doesn't look like a very long A320, does it? Scooching their way out. According to TS3 Assistant as well, we've got Southwest 2506 about to get going soon, which is one of those two. I believe it's that one. Let's actually go back to this camera because it's very useful. The F9 camera will tell us more because we're on this side. They're boarding at the moment. It says they're at gate B8. So, yeah, it's that one. That Southwest will be ready to go very soon. American heading out then. It's not a very long taxi, really, is it? It looks like a much longer taxi from the radar screens up in the tower. But, yeah, this is a very quiet airport, to say the least, this one, isn't it? Very quiet. Still, I'm intrigued to see what operations you can do from this place when we beef up a schedule and make it really, really heavy. Obviously, I do want to play with that and do that at some point. I don't know when, but I will be doing that at some stage just to make sure that, obviously, we get the most out of an airport like this and really ram it full of aircraft. We can get 1563 out of here, to be honest with you. We can tell them that they're cleared for takeoff. American 1563, runway 24 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. All good.
Runway 24 left.
Another Southwest is boarding as well, actually.
On reaching altitude 1000, contact
just
departure.
had the confirmation
American
from TS3 Assistant.
1563.
Great bit of kit, because then you know what aircraft might be pushing back soon as well. That makes a huge difference to me. I quite like the fact that as a controller you might not always know who's going to be next up, but you'd get an idea, I imagine, of how long an aircraft has been at the gate and how long they're sort of taking to prepare to head back out. So, yeah, you get an idea of turnaround times, basically. American over there, ready to get going. 1563. Just lining up now, 24 left. This will be our first departure from Cleveland that I've had. Little American. Is it an A319? I could check on here, can't I? Yeah, it is an A319. I was going to say it looks a bit too short to be an A320. They're about to power up now and get cracking. Sounds like somebody's starting some shed up somewhere. So yeah, now they've changed on TS3 Assistant because they're on the runway. And they're cracking on. What about our arriving traffic? How far behind are them? Erie Shore. It's Learjet 45 is Erie Shore. There's American 1563. Looks like they're going very slowly, doesn't it? Very slowly. I suppose they're quite far away, so yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like they're gaining a massive amount of speed down there. Enough to rotate and get up at least. And there they go, our first departure out of Cleveland. Here's American 1563. Just behind them. Oh, there's Southwest.
Southwest 2506 with information November, requesting push and start.
That'll be facing west, wouldn't it? Southwest 2506, pushback approved, facing north. We'll get them to do a little turnaround, so they'll be facing up that way.
Southwest
Up
2506.
there. Erie Shore on its way in. Little Learjet. Nearly said Embraer 45 then. There was a 145 somewhere. I think that down there is a CRJ, so is that. Don't think there are any 145s around. Let's head over and have a look. This little Learjet making its way in. Southwest over there just pushing back. There'll be another one in a minute as well, and then Endeavour as well. Gives us the aircraft registrations as well, which I think is really cool. Here is the little Learjet. Great little aircraft, Learjet. Quite like them. LJ45 without the big booms on the wings, the big sort of tank looking thingies. Nice and tidy. I wonder what Erie Shore is. Got a brickyard on approach as well. RPA 4709er. Southwest is going to be cracking on. Erie Shore 26, taxi to ramp via Lima, Juliet 5, cross runway 24 left.
Taxi to ramp via Lima, Juliet 5, cross runway 24 left.
Oh,
Erie
they're
short
going to be
26.
taking their time actually getting down
Cleveland
there.
Tower.
So they're going to go
Brickyard
all the way down.
4709 on final 24 right.
Wow. Brickyard will be cleared. Brickyard 4709, runway 24 right, cleared to land. Southwest should be
Runway
done in a
24
sec.
right, cleared to land. Brickyard 4709.
Any second now. Today. No? Okay. Fine.
Cleveland ground.
Yep, typical.
Southwest 2506 ready to taxi.
Southwest 2506, runway 24 left via Lima. Okay, we'll wait for Erie
Runway
Shore to
24
cross the
left,
runway,
via Lima. Southwest 2506.
because we've already cleared them to do so. Southwest 2506, runway 24 left, line up and wait. Southwest 440, pushback approved, expect runway 24 left. Not sure where they would be pushing
Runway
back,
24
so
left,
I didn't
line
want
up
to
and
risk
wait.
anything.
Southwest 25006.
I didn't want to say
Pushback
west
approved,
really, but
expect runway 24
that'll be
left.
fine when it from there.
Southwest 440.
They are in a little 737. Oh, it's an 800.
Cleveland
Is that one an 8 as well?
Southwest
Yeah.
440 with information November.
No maxes or
Requesting
anything.
Push and start.
Yeah, so Erie Shore, to be fair, will cross the runway actually before Southwest gets onto it. That intrigues me. Suppose they could taxi quite quickly down there, can't they? What taxiway is that? Was that Papa? Gulf. They can taxi very quickly down Gulf because there's no terminals, nothing sort of important right next to it. I mean, I say important, you know, there's a runway, but there's no terminal or anything for them to worry about, any parked aircraft. So they're crossing the runway now. Around they go. Southwest 2506, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. There we go, Southwest.
Runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff. On reaching
Beautiful.
altitude 1000,
Okay.
contact departure.
Brickyard on its way in.
5006.
They won't be long. Should actually do a bit of strip management here. We've had American go out already. We've got United and Endeavour boarding at the moment. They're going to be getting ready to go soon. But Southwest is the next aircraft that will begin their takeoff roll just now, with Erie Shore taxiing away from them. It's not an airport that brings a massive amount to write home about, I must admit, but it's still a lovely airport to have.
Cleveland ground.
What?
Southwest 440 ready to taxi.
Southwest 440, runway 24 left via Lima. Oh, they're going all the way around
Runway
there, that's
24
good.
left, via Lima.
So everything enters on
Southwest
Juliet
440.
5 and they go out on Juliet 4 and 6. Quite a fan of that. I wonder if there are like any no entry signs or anything to say don't go that way. Wonder if that's like code. Because Juliet 5 you can go in, so you see how there's a sign facing this way for that? Is it just that the signs are always on the left? Yeah, I suppose so. Okay. I did wonder. Because it looked to me like, you know, that's not a very inviting way in because there's no signs telling you where to go, but I suppose, yeah. Yeah, it's on the left-hand side there to say Juliet 4. Okay. Here's what it is. Brickyard's on its way in. But, to be honest, we don't have a colossal amount to control here, do we? We will obviously play with this and beef it up as a schedule, but I'm not sure if that's just going to be the end of this episode, really. It's a first look at Cleveland. It's a lovely, lovely airport. But it's one of them, again, similar to when I did
Cleveland
Tucson.
ground.
There's not
Endeavour
a huge amount going
5080
on.
with information November, requesting push and start.
Endeavour 5080, pushback approved facing west. Southwest 440, runway 24 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Long old runway as well, actually. They've got a lot of
Pushback
runway to play
approved
with.
facing west. Endeavour
So,
5080.
really, we could get everything on at Lima
Runway
5.
24 left.
And it'd
Cleared
be
for
alright. But
immediate
yeah,
takeoff.
I'm
On
going
reaching
to end this
1000,
episode here, actually,
contact
here at
departure.
Cleveland. Like I say, it's a
Southwest
lovely, lovely
440.
airport, but nothing really to write home about here at the moment. Thanks once again, though, to FeelThere for the code for this one. We'll be playing with this again in the near future. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good day.